Hello,
Truth compels
this is Rebirth of Legend making a tutorial video on Antimage. So currently there's a discussion going on about can you get 10 creeps a minute on Antimage, what's reasonable, whatever. Some people are saying that even with a battlefury at before 15 minutes you should have a hard time that hitting 10 CS is still reasonable. It's not really true. I should really get much higher than that. So I'm going to try and show you how to play the laning phase. And I know this is, I obviously have no opponents in this game, which is going to make that a little easier. But I'll try and point out the specific timings of when I do things, and it's applicable in a real game too. Obviously in a real game you'll have a little more opposition, maybe I'll miss a few creeps here and there, but like, in the long run it shouldn't really make a big difference.
What's thine is mine.
So, like, I could start being really aggressive with farming earlier, but to keep it kind of realistic, I'm going to try and not do that.
Out of my way.
I'm actually, like, really bad at last hitting. I used to be, like, really good at it, and I became worse at Dota at some point in time.
Vile creatures.
Oh, I want it.
Spawn of sorcery.
So you should always buy the Cooling Blade early. It helps you a lot, and it's really important for your jungling. That's not something you really want to put off. So I'm gonna play my skills kind of like normally. Like right now, if I wanted to really just set like a record, I would just be autoing this creep wave down. Obviously, I have no opposition, and there's no reason for me not to really do it.
Magically dashed. I go.
So I could do like tons of stuff to really optimize. So to keep it like kind of in sync with the real game, I wouldn't actually start jungling it. About like the tangos too, which I wouldn't need doing this either. I probably could have denied this a little more too, if it was a real game.
Yes.
Oh shit. Thought that range creep would get off another hit first.
The true path. I light in the darkness.
So the reason I started with this build, which is something worth talking about, so you should always start leveling stats at this point. You want to get your blink max by like level 11.
Shall hinder me.
Stats right now helps a lot. The reason why I started out with the Ring of Protection is it lets me build a Bastion in the side shot, which is really nice for pushing. And once again, I was trying to keep this in sync with how a real game would go. I'll point out some other stuff that would be like a little different if it were a real game. Like, the lane usually pushes back because an enemy hero will TP, which gives you more lane farm. But I'm also going to be able to do more aggressive rotations. So now that I have the Ring of Health, I can start farming aggressively. Ideally, I should probably get the Poor Man's Shield too, but I have a lot of tangos, so I guess I'll cheat a little in that respect. So like right now, I have the Ring of Health, which means I'm going to be regenerating a lot. I'm just going to start autoing down the creep wave. This is 3 minutes in, it didn't take me long to get this. In a real game, you could do something pretty comparable. It's not exactly hard.
Yes.
That should... Okay, yeah, that should push back.
As thou will it.
I'm gonna lose one creep here? Yeah, that's unfortunate.
The path is clear. 'Tis a blessing.
Wow, just like that.
Tis on thy head.
And a Poor Man's Shield helps a lot with this too, and I should probably be getting it, but I have chosen not to.
Onward.
It will definitely help with the earlier jungling a lot, because it increases the block you're gonna get. Probably shouldn't have tanked that damage, but...
I go.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower is looking pretty good. 40, bottom tower under attack. Oh!
I'll strike thee down.
Oh yeah, your bottom tower's under attack.
So look, like what's happening here is I'm not losing a creep, and their tower is killing our creeps. It also puts a lot of pressure on the tower, so when I'm ready, I'll be able to kill that tower pretty easily. So I do it again. Like, see if an offlaner was here, this would be like a little better too, because this is super far up. Like the creep wave in a normal game usually meets a little farther back, so it makes my blinks a little more awkward. Should probably
The true path.
I'm actually gonna... You always want to prioritize the lane creeps, particularly since it's the minute mark.
None
That shit's
shall
gonna...
hinder me.
Oh, no, no, no. Bad boots, I would've gotten that. That was greedy.
Have at thee.
So since it's the minute mark, I know, like, I'm gonna have time to do all of
Onward.
this. It won't really matter.
I'll strike thee down.
So why prioritize killing that camp when I could come back to lane and get more creeps?
The reward of virtue. I go.
Like, I'm almost at 10
The
creeps a
path
minute
is
right
clear.
now, if you look. It's almost 6 minutes and I've got almost 50. And like the early part, the first 3 minutes was slow because I just sat in lane the whole time. And like right now, realistically, maybe I should also have a poor man's shield. Go here.
Truth compels me.
So try and get as many swipes as possible because I want to be at this creep wave for as little as I possibly can justifiably be here.
Yes.
Because it's inefficient. And like even if the offlaners here are getting a bunch of experience, it doesn't really matter. Your goal here is to get stats. Your goal here is to get as far ahead as you possibly can.
I go.
And like from here, I can just go straight into the battlefield.
Vile creatures. The path is clear.
So at this point, I should be able to start getting both camps in their rotations.
Onward.
The treads helps a lot in that. Okay, that was really bad.
Spawn of sorcery.
Morty, middle tower.
So this should be fine. Even if I lose some creeps here, I don't really care that much.
'Tis on thy head.
I don't think I'm even gonna lose any.
None shall hinder me. Out of my way.
And if I had the poor man shield, it wouldn't have really changed my timings that much, but it would result
It's
in me
not time
using less tangos.
I go.
Wait, what the fuck? When did I skill mana break? Okay, that was an accident.
Get thee hence. Thy grace. Yes.
So stats is like really important to like your regen too, because once I buy this perseverance, it's gonna help me out a lot with these planks.
I lighted the darkness. Truth compels me.
Oh, what the fuck? No! Time wasted.
I go.
So I'm only gonna try and look at like the first 15 minutes of this game. At this point, I don't really care what I'm
The true
tanking,
path.
because my regen damage is really high. Really annoyed about that second level of mana break,
gone.
so I shouldn't have it. So now I'm gonna kill this. I'll be able to jump back to this creep wave. And then this whole camp will respawn by then as well.
I vow thy ruin.
Yeah.
I'll strike thee down. I.
Oh, jeez, your middle tower's under attack.
Did I really block that camp?
I was down
Oh,
with
it
it.
hurts so much.
Magic be dashed. Yes.
So if I
Onward.
didn't block that camp right now, I think I'd be very close. And I missed a few creeps I shouldn't have, but I guess it kind of makes it
Out of my
realistic
way.
to how a game would go, because you're not going to get every creep.
The path is clear.
what this also does is they have to like respond to it, because if they're responding to this, like ideally you'll get some chip on this tower. Like, this tower is gonna die quickly, which is also gonna hurt me in a few moments here, actually. Believe it or not, because it's gonna make it so I have to jump all the way over to here to deal with it. Wish I could force that to glitch. I screwed up. I should have stats right now. I'm max blink.
Whoa!
Yeah,
They took out the enemy's top
that's
tower!
like bordering on being a nuisance.
Oh boy, Morty, there's some pretty fantastic stuff happening right here.
Because there's nothing to really push that back apart from the natural way the creep wave works. The fuck? Okay.
As thou
This is
wilt.
pretty bad too. But I have like 30 seconds of time right now to push this creep wave in. You could even go farther into the woods if you wanted. You can't really do ancients at this point, or that might be a reasonable way to try and increase your farm too. So I'll probably push in this last wave and then go back to the woods, so it should be respawning.
'Tis on thy head. I go.
So that should push all the way to the tower, because it should meet here in about 8 seconds. So our shit should get there before theirs, so the tower will help rebuff the creep wave.
Be gone. I go. I.
So go back here and just push it all forward again. It was a really big creep wave, so we lost like 1 creep.
Truth compels me.
Probably, I wouldn't... I guess it's disingenuous to say I wouldn't have tanked that. I probably would have de-aggroed it a little earlier if this was an actual game. Motherfucker.
Oh, your bottom tower's under attack!
I think I misjudged that just a little bit.
Onward.
Wait, I didn't kill this camp.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower...
You can tell by the triangles if the
pretty
camp is
good.
dead. It's
Bottom
not
tower
always
under
accurate.
attack. Oh!
I'm gonna miss letting this one respawn too. But like right now, I don't even have a battlefury, and I've made some mistakes, and I am really close to 10 CS a minute. So like this is probably pretty. In an actual game, like maybe right now I'd have like 90 or something. But that's because I'm like really sloppy mechanically during the laning phase, which is an issue with me, not necessarily with how this works.
Oh jeez, middle tower's under attack! Ooh, oh, not good.
Out of my way. As thou wilt.
So the creep wave I know should be meeting there in a second. I'm gonna kill this and then blink back over. Should have shred swap there, but I didn't.
Vile creatures.
The reason I didn't shred swap there,
By grace.
it's fine to keep leveling stats after this point, because I want this to time with my manta, not my other stuff. See, because like this being pushed all the way to here is slowing me down too, because I would be able to clear. Like if this tower was still up, which it would be in a real game, I'd be wiping out the whole jungle and killing a creep wave there, instead of like what I'm forced to do right now. So this was like what, a 12-minute Battle Fury treads,
I.
and like that's being really heavily enabled by it's being very heavily enabled by the treads. That's why going straight Battle Fury, I couldn't do this as effectively. Even close. You saw when I got the treads, I was able to pretty much clear out all those camps. I couldn't do it before. So the reason I farmed that camp then that one is because this one allows me to, by doing it that way, I end up going like this, which brings me back to where I want to be. So you don't want to farm things in a random order. You want to think about like what serves the purpose of where you're going. Why do I keep screwing up my tread swaps? So now I can push this and then start blinking back again. And if I had a Bassi right now too, which I'll sometimes get in laning phase, and it will like push back your stuff a little bit, but not like a huge amount.
Out of my way.
It'll push back your stuff a little bit, but not by like a super noticeable amount.
Now.
And it helps with like lane control, it helps with your support, and it helps you push a little harder. It's like anytime I'm at this tower, and I'm actually trying to pressure, like let's say there's a team fight, maybe I won't go like trying to be super efficient, I'll try and actually pressure this tower a little more.
Come on, the middle tower's under attack!
Like, I'll try and pressure the tower more, and then having the bats being able to turn that on will allow you to kill the tower. When not having the bats, it would mean you couldn't kill the tower.
Ooh,
So at this camp,
under attack.
you target the little one, and then you target the big one, he spawns the creeps, you get a few more creeps. Like to the next camp. I'm gonna screw up this rotation a little bit.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
See, this is annoying. It's still pushed all the way over to there.
Magic
Like in a real game, it wouldn't be, and I'd actually be getting like more farm because I want lane creeps over everything else. So I'm over 10 CS a minute right now, and I've only had my battlefury a couple of minutes. And like I said, that one thing is making this like much less efficient.
Strike me down.
And now I can start working treads into the equation. But I guess this is where I said I was gonna end the video, so I'll only go like a little longer.
Be gone.
Talk about other stuff. So like you need to kind of be smart about how you want to farm. Like right now, because the whole jungle's dead and that's pushed, I think my next route is to blink towards that camp, go to the ancients, and if we look at the clock, I should be able to push this wave, get the ancients, and then get over here at about like the 5-second mark. I don't blink here because
The path is clear.
I'm gonna be a little off on this. I won't blink here because it wouldn't give me the blink into this camp, which is what I want. I'd end up like getting to here and then having to walk and then getting my next blink up over here, which is pretty bad.
Truth compels me.
So I would go.
Morty, middle tower.
Here,
You might want to look
to
at
there,
it.
to there, to there, to there, back to the lane, do the whole thing again.
Truth compels me.
And yeah, like that tower dying really quickly hurt me because there's no one to like lift it and shit. And that lost me a lot of farm. So I hope that that helped show like how you want to approach farming this, and like how you want to kill these camps. If you notice, like the way I try and hit each camp, the ones that like break apart, is to like maximize the way I'm outputting damage to it. I'm paying attention. I missed up in skill on a few like miss creeps are pretty bad, but I mean, I guess that you can use that to emulate how a real game should work. Like, 'cause now I'm at 200 creeps in 17 minutes. Like I could. In an actual game, I'd probably be close to this too, because this is hurting me a lot. Because it takes like a lot of blinks to actually get here.
As thou will it.
See, I could blink to this and then blink back. Ah, shit. Well, that fucked me
The
up.
path is clear.
I knew I screwed it up. Because I could have blinked to this and then blinked back to here. So in this case, what I would have done if I didn't fuck up that blink is blink here, blink back to here, push that wave, and then go this way through the woods, and then reverse do it.
Out of my way.
And the reason I'm going like this, to this medium camp first, is because then I go to this one, and I blink back to here, which puts me closer to the ancients.
I go.
So you want to make sure your blinks are efficient, and this is a great example of that. But, okay, so I hope this helps out, and helps you guys realize how you should be farming anti-mage. Even if there's people on the offline, you can still do this, because you can ignore a lot of harass when you have, like, a poor man's shield ring of health or whatever. But, cool. Any questions, let me know. Post anything, whatever.